All right, so we are going to adjust the schedule just a touch because I want you all to be able to escape as soon as you've seen the motivational talk. So I'm going to do logistics now, and then we're going to start. They're going to start the motivational talk, and then after that, y'all can you can head out. Okay. So very quickly on logistics, super quick. We put on Slack and asked you to let us know if you have an MTurk account. We're going to be doing some stuff with MTurk tomorrow. You don't have to have one, but please respond to that on Slack if you do, if you have experience with MTurk. Helpful for us to know. We'll be using MTurk tomorrow. Don't need to have it. Don't need to know anything. Yay, we got you. But if you do, please respond to that on Slack for us. What we'll need to know from you is your username and email for the account, and that's for our day 4 exercise tomorrow, okay? A reminder about our anonymous pulse survey. Love seeing the lyrics from folks every day, and getting your feedback. So that is our anonymous pulse survey. And Keith, if you could go and open that for us. I believe it was we close it in the morning, so we make sure we capture all your thoughts that have come in, but usually by about 9 o'clock we close it and we reopen it. So please, Ankita, make sure that's reopened and just respond open below for me in the chat box so we know. Again, please remember those TAs are there to help you. So they were a little lonely today for a little bit. Go hang out with them. Even if you don't need their help, network. You may, like a month from now or a year from now, be like, I need to know how to do something super complex. Mathematica is deeply dedicated to you all's success. So I would encourage you to connect with them in a networking fashion as well. We'll give you all of their email addresses next week. They all will be, I will say in quotes, on call when that works in their schedule. So we will give you all of their email addresses. And once you've gotten a sense of what type of projects you want to work on, I would encourage you to start contacting them immediately because you may need to schedule with them to get their help later in the week. Okay, so we will give you, and Keitha, please note this for discussion later, so we make sure we send it out on Monday. We will give you all their email addresses and their expertise. So once you figure out what method you're using, you'll be able to reach out to them for support as needed. Okay, we've got a question, JJ.
Yeah, you say they will be on call. It's just for next week or
just after? Next week. I see what you did there. Forever? No, not forever. But at the end of the summer, at the end of this, you're gonna get a survey that says, what can Mathematica do for you? That's a great question. You could be like, hey, it would be great if each of the TAs had, I don't know, 2 hours a month already paid for where we could contact them and ask them for help. Just an idea. They're currently paid to help us, and it could be interesting to ask Mathematica if they could continue to have some like pro bono hours to help us be brilliant, or more brilliant, I should say. So again, contact them early next week, because every summer somebody is like, I asked them to help me on Friday morning. Why didn't they respond? Because they have jobs. Okay, so we want to get in touch with them early and schedule. And I would recommend you reach out to everybody with that skill set. So I see another question. Give me 1 second. So if you want help with surveys and there's like 10 people that do surveys, don't just reach out to the one person write to all 10 of them at once and see who's able to help you and schedule. And we'll have rooms next week. So this is your home base. So you can schedule with one of your TAs and be like, hey, can you come meet me in breakout room, whatever, and we'll be here. If you know somebody with an expertise from your university and you want to invite them to join you in that space, you can do that. If there's a Howard faculty member, you're like, why should this person aspire? I would love to have the provost on my application for funding for $300 this summer. Then invite the provost to join you, okay? So we're trying to set things up to help you this summer. Mango, question.
You probably have answered this question many times, but just for clarification, when do we get to do or did we already do it, the speed dating for? Oh,
y'all are super excited about speed dating. It warms my heart. Speed dating is on Monday. And I want you all that all of our TAs our TFs and our alums are selling you a faulty bill of goods, because they're all like, oh, but in the moment you're like, why am I talking to so many people so many times about the same project again and again and again? I hate Nanette. But afterwards you'll think it's great. So speed dating is on Monday. You will get an introduction to that on Monday. Start thinking about your projects. Everybody is individually going to get to pitch an idea about what you might want to work on. And as you talk to people, you'll hear other people with similar ideas or similar methods. And maybe you're like, you know what? It's more important for me to learn the method. I'm willing to follow someone's idea. Or, you know what? It's more interesting for me to learn about that topic that I don't do in my field. So I'm willing to give up on my topic to, you know, to work on their topic. So we'll eventually end up with groups. You will also have the opportunity to decide to tap out and do either an individual project. So I say tap out from the group experience. You can do an individual project. You could also be like, you know what, Nanette, the most important thing I can do right now is get really good at Python. And then I'd say, okay, set up times with some of the Python TAs and work on Python all next week. That's fine too. And you'll just, at the end of the week, everybody will present on what they did, whether they focused on Python, whether they joined a project, whether they said, you know what, I'll add a computational social science element to my dissertation and work on that. Whatever you decide is fine. Okay, there'll be space for all of those things. And when it comes time for funding, what you propose here is not necessarily the thing you need to apply for funding. You can apply for funding for anything, individual or group project. This is a chance for you to learn to collaborate with each other, think through ideas, and imagine kind of what you could do over the course of your career with this type of support and family love. Okay, so I'm glad you asked that question. I have not addressed that yet. And I think it was actually probably valuable for y'all to hear all that. And Keitha, can you also add to our document that that today is a great day in the schedule next year for me to talk about this? Thank you, Mango, for your leadership. Okay, let's see, pulse survey. That's it. That's all I got. Are there any more questions, or are we going to watch our motivational talk by the incredible Henry McCoy? Talk about a great research partner. Woo, man is fire. He's great. Any other questions? Or are we doing our motivational talk? Any questions?
Do we have time to like talk to you after?
Oh yeah, I'm always here. You come here at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm probably just sitting here like, yeah, so I will be here after and can answer questions if there are questions after as well. Okay.
Thank you all for watching. For more information on SICSS-Howard Mathematica, visit our website, follow us on social media, and join our email list.